Did you know that Greece is considered the birthplace of democracy, with its influence still felt around the world today? With over 10,000 years of history, it's a land that gave birth to great philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, and monumental events like the Olympic Games. In this video, we will explore the incredible journey of Greece, from its ancient beginnings to the powerful influence it has today. From the rise of Athens and Sparta to the spread of Greek culture across the world, we'll dive deep into the history of one of the most fascinating civilizations to ever exist. Let's get started. The city-state of Athens, around 508 BC, was the birthplace of democracy. Athens introduced a revolutionary political system where citizens, not kings or nobles, had the power to vote on the decisions that affected their society. This was a groundbreaking idea that would forever change the course of history. The concept of democracy began to take root, and its legacy continues to shape modern political systems around the world. But Athens was not only famous for its political innovations, it was also known for its military prowess. One of the most iconic events was the Battle of Marathon in 490 BC, where Athens, against overwhelming odds, defeated the mighty Persian Empire. This victory was a turning point, proving the strength of the Athenian military and its ability to defend its democracy. The Persians would attempt to invade again, but Athens, allied with Sparta, repelled them once more. These victories solidified Athens as the leader of the Greek world and marked the city as a symbol of both intellectual and military might. While Athens was revolutionizing political systems and gaining military victories, the city-state of Sparta was carving out its own path to power. Sparta was known for its rigorous military training and fierce warriors. Unlike Athens, which embraced democracy, Sparta was built on discipline, strength, and an unwavering commitment to its military. The Spartans believed in the supremacy of the state, and their warriors were among the most feared in Greece. In the 5th century BC, tensions between Athens and Sparta culminated in the Peloponnesian War, a brutal conflict that lasted nearly 30 years. Sparta, with its unmatched military discipline, eventually emerged victorious, but the war left Greece weakened and divided. Despite their victory, Sparta's triumph was short-lived, as the prolonged conflict drained the resources and power of both Athens and Sparta, signaling the end of their dominance in the region. By the 4th century BC, the Greek city-state system, known as the polis, was beginning to show signs of decay. Constant warfare between city-states had weakened the once thriving system. The polis, which had been the heart of Greek civilization for centuries, was no longer able to protect itself from external threats. While the Greeks had long been concerned with the Persian Empire to the east, a new threat emerged from the north. The Kingdom of Macedon, under the leadership of King Philip II, began to rise. By 338 BC, Philip had successfully conquered most of Greece, unifying it under Macedonian control. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Greek history, one that would see the rise of an extraordinary military leader, his son, Alexander the Great. After the death of Philip II in 336 BC, his son, Alexander the Great, ascended to the throne. Alexander is often regarded as one of the greatest military commanders in history. His conquests stretched from Greece to Egypt and all the way to India, creating one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. But Alexander's achievements weren't solely military. He spread Greek culture far and wide, blending it with the local customs of the regions he conquered. This period, known as the Hellenistic era, saw the spread of Greek art, philosophy, and language across vast areas of Asia and Africa. Cities like Alexandria became centers of Greek learning and culture, and Greek ideas began to permeate the societies of the conquered territories. The impact of Alexander's conquests is still evident in the modern world, as many cultures continue to reflect aspects of Greek influence. After Alexander's death in 323 BC, his empire was divided among his generals, and Greece eventually fell under Roman control. Although Greece lost its independence, its cultural influence on the Roman Empire was profound. The Romans greatly admired Greek philosophy, art, and architecture, and they adopted many Greek ideas as their own. Greek philosophers like Plato and Aristotle shaped Roman thought, and their ideas would later influence European thinkers throughout the Renaissance and beyond. Greek artistic styles also had a lasting impact on Roman architecture and sculpture. Much of what we know about ancient Greece today comes from the Romans, who preserved Greek works and ensured that Greek culture would continue to influence Western civilization for centuries to come. By the 15th century, Greece came under the control of the Ottoman Empire, marking the beginning of nearly 400 years of Ottoman rule. During this period, Greece's culture was suppressed, and the Greek people lived under foreign rule. However, despite the hardships of Ottoman rule, Greek identity and tradition survived. The Greek language, culture, and customs endured, and the spirit of the Greek people never faded. The struggle for independence began to simmer beneath the surface, as the Greeks never fully relinquished their cultural identity or desire for self-rule. In the early 19th century, the Greek people began to rise against their Ottoman rulers. The Greek War of Independence, which began in 1821, was a long and bloody conflict. After years of fighting, the Greeks achieved victory in 1830, gaining their independence and being recognized as an independent state by the European powers. The War of Independence was a moment of great national pride for Greece. It symbolized the resilience of the Greek people and their desire to reclaim their freedom, while also representing a revival of the ancient Greek ideals of democracy and self-rule. The victory marked the beginning of modern Greece, a nation once again free to determine its own destiny. After gaining independence, Greece faced a period of political instability and economic challenges. The country transitioned between monarchy, republic, and dictatorship, and fought in wars like the Balkan Wars and World War I. In the 20th century, Greece was torn apart by a devastating civil war and endured a military dictatorship. In the 1970s, Greece transitioned to a democratic republic, and the country began to rebuild its economy and modernize its institutions. Greece joined the European Union in 1981, and since then, it has become an active member of the global community, contributing to international organizations and developing a vibrant economy. Today, Greece is a republic with a parliamentary system of government. The country is led by a president, who serves as the head of state, and a prime minister, who is the head of government. In 2020, Greece made history when it elected its first female president, Katerina Sakalaropoulou. The Greek parliament consists of 300 members who are elected by the people. Greece is part of the European Union, using the euro as its currency. Athens, the capital city, remains a hub of culture, politics, and commerce, while Thessaloniki is the second largest city. Despite recent economic challenges, Greece continues to be a popular destination for tourists, who flock to experience its ancient ruins, beautiful islands, and charming villages. Today, Greece's rich history and cultural heritage continue to shape our world. The ancient Greek philosophers, playwrights, and scientists continue to influence modern thought and intellectual discourse. Greek art and architecture, from the Parthenon to the works of sculptors like Phidias, remain iconic symbols of Western civilization. Even in today's world, Greece's influence is still felt. The Olympics, a tradition that originated in ancient Greece, is a global event that celebrates athletic achievement and international unity. Greek philosophy, art, music, and cuisine continue to inspire and captivate people worldwide. Greece's language, literature, and history are studied in schools across the world, and millions of tourists flock to Greece each year to experience its timeless beauty and vibrant culture. From the birth of democracy in Athens to the enduring impact of Greek culture, the history of Greece is a story of resilience, creativity, and transformation. While the Greek city-states may no longer exist, the legacy of ancient Greece continues to shape the modern world, inspiring generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the rich history of Greece. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about the past and how they shape our world today.